How ridiculous can things get in Haste Broken Worlds, or otherwise known as Haste now that they are the 1.0 release version? Holy crap! Just ate a mine to the face. Now that they're the release version, they have shed their former subtitle, but I still like it better. Haste is kind of generic as a name for your video game. Once you finish the game, you get access to endless mode. Actually, I don't know if it's accessible before you finish it, but either way, there is an endless mode in the game in which things get a little stupid. How silly do they get? Well, I've been trying to get all the way up to supersonic speed, and that is, if I remember correctly, is 300 meters per second. You look at the top left corner. I am up to 220. Just need a few more items. Every 5 levels that you complete, you're going to get a choice of another item to add to your run. And it has gotten to the point where obstacles sort of become optional. I just enjoy getting to the floor level and getting that giant speed boost. But if I wanted to, I could just run forward and use my never-ending, regenerating energy plus my superpower of on command flying a little bit higher to just constantly be flying above the obstacles. But there's no fun in that. I want to go down to ground level and get myself another extra boost of speed. It is too satisfying. It's too damn fun to do this. Cranial fractures included. They are just a hazard of the job that really are inconsequential to me. Just smash my forehead against the obstacles. It truly doesn't matter, for I have an insane pile of health regeneration. I am functionally immortal. This run is truly, absolutely decadent. Check out these items. Check out these items. I went in with a Sage's Cowl, which is way more overpowered than the grappling hook. Not as fun, but it is way more powerful. And thanks to vitamins, which give me boost on heal. Boost is basically max speed and acceleration. And then a giant pile of healing items enables me to achieve absolutely ridiculous top speeds, especially when I pick up sparks, because each one of them is a +1 healing. It is actually +3 healing by now, so each one of them is going to give me another insane amount of speed potential. And I'm just trying to make this so fast that it becomes uncontrollable. Some levels it has gotten to that point where I'm just bashing my skull against everything and just having a good old time anyway. The levels basically all last like 30 seconds because it has become that fast. I also grab myself an item that functions just like the grappling hook, but it has a much higher cooldown. So I basically have the best of both worlds. The Sage's Cowl is so overpowered because it enables you to have mostly guaranteed perfect landings all the time, and that makes makes the hazards not nearly as threatening, because you can let's see if I pull it off. You can use the Sage's Cowl and get upwards boost of mobility, which makes it so that your landing is going to be much better. 2.5% boost for each consecutive perfect landing. On close calls, 10% boost. This is the way to do it. Even more speed. All the boost in the world. This is going to get absolutely ridiculous. And that is basically my objective. Let me tab out just a second. I need to check what's the actual number If I were the developer of this video game, I would make sure that that's an achievement. But of course, I'm not going to expect it. It'll just be a hilarious thing to find that you reach actual supersonic speed. And it is actually something the game recognizes. Holy crap. Oh yeah, give me those sparks, baby. Shua! Just fly, soar through the air. Absolutely majestic. Doesn't really matter anymore. You just get yourself to that exit. Let me check immediately how fast is going supersonic. I want to say, I remember from school, it's like 320 meters per second. Let me check. I was close, 343. I'm still quite a ways from there, but I think we can make it there before the video is over at the 30-minute mark. Anyway, it's so intensely fun to do this nonsense. It's still like, it still hasn't gotten old. Somehow, even this idiocy is extremely addicting and just hilariously fun. I absolutely adore this game. One of the few games lately that kept me playing for the fun of it until I finished it, and I still want to play it. That is such a rarity these days with the way video games work. Picking up those sparks is just absolutely ridiculous. It makes the speed so much more brutal. Ooh, oh well, that is very bad for my health. Poor Zoe has 7 vertebrae completely obliterated. It is just turned to dust right now. Her spine is like powder milk is the kind of damage she just inflicted to her entire skeletal system. It's just absolute annihilation of every one of her limbs. But we're getting up there. We just need a few more items to give me that 300 meters per second. Between that and these levels, which are just utterly ridiculous, let's see if we can catch enough train tracks. It is so difficult to even aim for the train track. Whoa! Just pinballing among all the level elements. It becomes completely idiotic. It's just silly. The level of speed is just so damn stupid, and I love everything about it. It is so funny to me. Okay, I just can't. I can't aim for the. I cannot aim for the train tracks anymore. It is a bit of a shame, honestly. Like at this point, it is past the sweet spot where the speed has become a little bit of a hindrance. When the top speed was close to maybe like 160, 170, oof, that was the real sweet spot of Haste. Well, that's bad. I can still fly out of here. I am still being chased by the horrible anomaly, but it really does not catch up to me, not even close, because I am going at such a ridiculous speed that I have such a massive pile of leeway against the anomaly. It's just quite silly. So if we can maybe grab some speed rings and get that much faster that way. The thing is, because I smash my head against things so often, an interfragment 20% boost, that's not going to... I guess we'll get the luck. This is decent, but I don't need energy for anything anymore. That is decent. Getting a little bit more luck means that the things that trigger at random are going to trigger that much more. Basically, I have an item... Oh. Sometimes I have thread the needle. One of the more satisfying things I've done in Haste is threading the needle twice in a row. It was absolutely glorious. It was beautiful. It was a memory to behold. Oh, baby! Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Thirst! Alright, just go forward. Annihilate your brain cavity. Destroy your life forever. and I just cannot stop. It is so good. It is so good to just go forward, even though it is barely controllable. It is barely controllable. It's still controllable enough that I want to keep doing it. It's alright. It's just some minor concussions. We don't need thoughts anyway. All we need is speed. Oh, that incredible landing. We're up to 218 meters per second on a descent that was what, 250? We're getting close. We're getting close. We're very, very close to an absolutely supersonic top speed. I'm going to keep going and see how far we can get. Wonder if this would be even manageable with the grappling hook. There are 4 items that you can have as your primary active item that you use energy for, and by far I have in my testing I've ascertained that the Sage's Cowl is by far the best, as in what feels the best to use in conjunction with how powerful is it. I would say in raw maneuverability and basically ability to get you through the levels, it would be the whatever it's called. It's like an hourglass item that slows down the game and gives you a speed boost, and that is, I think, the most powerful item. But it's kind of a bummer because it's slowing down the action all the time, and that is the reason why I did not enjoy it as much. The cowl, it actually takes some getting used to know when to use properly. At first I was like, man, this item sucks. It doesn't really give you any speed. All it does is just let you fly a little higher. And sure, that is nice when you're going to smash into something, but overall, it's really not gonna save me. Wow. From collisions and stuff like that until I from being chased by the anomaly. But until I realize how much of a clutch item it is to avoid face plants against an uphill. Ooh, I think it is too fast to even show it off, but I think I just now used it in the way that it is supposed to be used, which is you use it right before you land to line up a perfect landing, and that is going to save you so much pain in the jumps that really don't land properly. It's going to make it so that good and just okay landings become actual perfect landings, which make you go so much faster. All right, so this is massive. This is very good. This is more speed on the... Ooh. Oh, wow, that is going to annihilate all my cooldowns. That is ridiculous. We need to grab that. That basically means that may be it. That may be it. Because now, look at how quickly my items are triggering. You may be witnessing absolute greatness. We have achieved supersonic speed, and now it is literally uncontrollable. I am literally Superwoman. I am flying at the speed of love. It is utterly insane. All my items have achieved the singularity. And they all feed each other to endless cooldown nonsense. It's just, we are just now flying all the way to the end, and this is when the game just becomes silly, right? It's like, what's the point? What's the point? Just fly through the entirety of the level, and like there are 0 challenges to be found here, and going through the ground level is actually really detrimental because I'm going to crash into something and it will just obliterate my entire skeleton and just basically make me barf my own organs. so stupid, man, but I love it. I still love it. I still love it. It's still so enormously enjoyable to just be flying, just finding that beautiful, perfect landing, just that right there. Aren't you impressed with me? Aren't you just... Aren't you just flabbergasted by the things coming on screen right now? Probably, if I were streaming this, the bitrate would be such a nightmare that it will just be 7 pixels on screen. Can we even hope to touch this rail? It's just not happening, brother. Alright, I'm just gonna die thanks to too many obstacles in my face. But man, we have achieved supersonic speeds. I just need to get a couple more million meters per second and we'll reach faster than the speed of light. Anyway, by now it's just silly, but I can still continue to build my max speed. It's still a thing because the more boost that I grab now, the lower my cooldowns will be, and the more ridiculously fast my items will trigger. This is so dumb. Alright. I actually literally pulverized the entirety of my anatomy. So this is endless mode. This is your end point. This is where you're going to end up anytime that you come into endless mode, unless you die. And it's a bit of a problem because finding the exit is slightly impossible. Got myself that exit portal. That is actually the challenge now, to get yourself slow enough to get to the exit. And you can brake, you know, I can brake. Look at me slowing down, but it's still difficult to slow down, work against the constant need of Zoe, because she gotta go fast. She gotta go fast. It's just too funny. It's just too funny. Anyway, by now it's just silly. It's just circle jerking. I do want to see where I end up though, so I'm just going to keep flying forward and see if it becomes so ridiculous. Keep picking the items. I think we're getting to the end of the level. It's time to slow down and start diving. It's alright, just dive straight to the abyss. Oh man, I did dive straight to the abyss, and now I start at freaking maximum speed. Alright, so now the game has just become the flash in the sky. It's just completely impossible to stop. We went into a full circle. I just saw that it's like a horseshoe kind of shape. And it becomes so fast, I'm actually not going to be able to land on the exit. It's pretty stupid. It's so stupid. And I love every second of it. Alright, time to dive. Gee, was that a bad landing? That is quite a tragedy. Am I actually going backwards? Is that what's happening right now? I am so far up in the sky. I am incapable. Oh, baby, got it. Got it. Bullseye. I am so far up in the sky, I'm incapable of slowing down. The problem is when I use, or maybe I can grappling hook to the ground, but I don't think so. It's just not gonna happen. There you go. Grappling hook straight to the the obstacle. Oh, nice. Beautiful aim. Right. I'm going so fast that the camera can't even keep up with me. No, why are you grabbing this? This is terrible for me. Maybe not go so far up in the sky. Try to keep a little bit closer to the ground. Went slightly off the cliff, and the end is nigh because I'm completely unable to control it. But this is in itself a huge test of skill. Being able to properly land when the level comes to an end, oh, absolutely glorious. Give me more speed. I must have more. With so much luck, this will give me even more speed. Above 70%, restore 3% health with 1 second. So every second, this is going to give me even more boost. I think of these two, this one gives me more speed. Because remember, anytime that I am restoring health, I am giving myself more speed. So this will give me even faster movement. See if we can get a few landings without dying. And it's okay to get a bad landing because my regeneration is so high that smashing my forehead against obstacles gets instantly healed. And this makes it so that I can hit that exit teleportation that much faster. Woohoo! Oh yeah, there you go. Using that grappling hook. Absolutely gorgeous. And the way it works, you get a life restored. I don't know exactly how often you get it restored. At the very least, it's every time you get a new item, but I could be wrong about that. I think it's like every 3 levels you get a life restored. Absolutely gorgeous, man. How long are these levels? Maybe 10 seconds each? I can just fly straight into the mines and nothing happens. It's so good. Okay, we need some more altitude. A little too much altitude. Let me just descend once more. Oh, thank you for the slowdown. I appreciate that. It is very nice to control my Mach 4 speed. I actually haven't kept track. What's our top speed right now? How ridiculous has it gotten? Woohoo! just pinball through the entirety of the level. So good, brother. It's so good. 500, and I have been bashing my skull against everything. 600. Oh, I missed it. Eee. Please stop. No. The level doesn't exist anymore. Well, I get to see it. I don't know what that is. I'm just going to smash my head against it. All right. Good stuff. Just gotta get back on track. I think we're there. Oh, baby. It's so hard to actually land on the exit and keep track of my speed. Let's see if I can keep track of just how much speed is the max. Uh-oh. 600 meters per second. So we're achieving Mach 2. We're at about Mach 2 right now. That's not enough for me. I need to have even more. Then give me some rocket boots because I need more speed. I need to go faster than this. Let me activate my boots immediately. Make it that much faster. That weird sound, I think is me running on the floor. When you hear brrr, is Zoe's legs on the floor. That is what's happening. It's still entertaining. It is so ridiculous that I still want to do it because he has gotten so dumb. Just casually diving straight into the sun. Just touch the ground now and then. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna keep going, brother. I'm gonna keep going. See if I can get an item that truly makes this into a complete obliteration of my hardware. Wow, just vaporized the entirety of my body. Almost took enough damage to not be able to regenerate it, but I'm too powerful. I am more... My healing factor is above Wolverine. It is above Dr. Manhattan. I am an atomic being of pure energy, soaring through these silly obstacle courses. I am the creator. I am the Alpha and the Omega. And I bring nothing but despair to all those that try to stop me. Oh, what a beautiful roundabout arc to get to the exit. I realize that I don't know, from your end, this may look ridiculous. From my end, this is still an insane pile of fun. Most incredible landing of all time. Truly amazing. This is the Superman simulator. See, all my hearts were back already. I did not keep track how long did the game take to restore them, but it definitely was giving me more than one life per item. I think it's every 2 levels it's going to give me a life back. Woohoo! Probably we're getting close to the exit here. See if we can aim a good landing. That was not a good landing. Wonder how big the level is sideways. I have no idea. Oh, I think I'm too high. Yeah, I am definitely too high to be playing this game. All right, please give me another incredible pile of health. I think this is another insane pile of health because of the cooldowns being reduced and gives me health every 2 seconds. So this is going to make me even faster. Probably that item is going to make me reach the 1,000 meters per second. Let's see how far it gets. We're reaching almost 700. Almost 700. But it's still not enough. I must go faster. I must go faster. Is this making you motion sick? I wonder if that's a problem for Haste players. Motion sickness. It's not a problem for me ever. I'm very lucky in that regard. I can literally play in VR, just things moving around like crazy. And I really have no motion sickness problems at all. But I understand it's a very common problem. My wife is super bad about that. She will get motion sick for anything. So, woohoo! Pinball against walls right there. Let me see if we can turn this around. And dive. Oh, gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous. I'm going to continue on. There is no stopping this supersonic train. Mach 3 it's close at hand. Mach 3 is close at hand. I just need to gotta go faster. Just gotta go faster. I think I was going backwards now. Let me see. Maybe if I just fly up as far as I can and then dive, I bet I can reach the 1,000 meters per second. Let's see if I can get that done. Oh, almost to 700. Actually, not as much as I thought. Okay, there's the exit. That is by far the most challenging part of this entire exercise. Getting myself through the exit portal. I'm gonna make it though. I'm gonna make it. Oh. Look, I am an air-to-air missile. There is no ground to be seen. Oh, make it there, baby. Okay, give me even more boost. I need it. There are no landings happening anymore. On entering fragment, it's 50 energy. On spark pickup, 1 energy. This is a complete dud. I will go with the energy pickup because it does absolutely nothing. Either way, it was a total dud of item pickup. I'm just gonna continue grabbing items. Let's see if I can get one 5 levels from now. See you then. What's that? 10% more boost? It's for me to go even faster? Why not? There is no upward limit in this adventure. Look at my perfect landing right there. Look at my incredible weaving through these obstacles. 0 hits on my person. Holy crap, this is stupid. The most perfect level you could ever witness. I'm gonna just keep going, see what the next level is like. I did not keep track of just what was my top speed, but look, I have traveled 1,400, close to 1,500 kilometers in this entire endless nonsense nonsense run. It just doesn't stop. This ain't stopping. I may have found it. All cooldowns minus 1 second. Does this mean that everything is just machine guns to feed itself upon itself until it crashes the game? Let's find out. Let's see if they put a hard cap on this, because this may... Well, they did not put a hard cap on this. I have reached the literal speed of light in the game. I am incapable entirely of controlling anything. I have reached literal infinity, and I can actually keep boosting myself because I'm using plus 50% boost on my boots. The speed just keeps going up. I expect the game to crash at some point. I expect my computer to just melt. We're going to see how much does the engine take. How high does this number go? I have become a photon lost in the interstellar bookcase. I have no limits. I have achieved special relativity, and I am now going back into a loop to the moment I was born. The speed keeps increasing. There you go. I have lost a life. Okay. Literally impossible to control. Actually, if I break, does this work? If I break? I'm trying to break. It ain't happening, brother. It's just not happening. I am literally impossible to control. It's a proud moment for me. It's a proud moment because it's been a long time since I actually broke a game by playing it too hard. So I'm very happy that I achieved this. This was the goal that I was going in with. Once I understood that, hey, it's literally endless, and you are going to reach a point where your items are going to become a perpetual motion machine that just continues accelerating to infinity. Truly impressive. I am honestly surprised the game supports it going this far and not crashing, so very happy with this outcome. Let us abandon the shard as a complete victory. Excuse me, that was the most hard success I've ever had, and I have discovered all the items too. What a incredible. Wow. All right, everything has been unlocked. I have literally 100%ed high speed reach, 10,000 meters per second. I have literally 100%ed haste, broken worlds. It really didn't take long. Let me tab out real quick to Steam. It took me 18 hours of playing haste to completion, with the exception, it looks like. Man, it feels so slow now. It feels super slow. With the exception of having seen all the conversations, clearly I don't have all the conversations because right now there is one that is over there. But like I established in the first video, if you didn't watch it, basically I said I really don't care about the narrative. Toward the end, the ending was pretty good, but there was just like Celeste. Haste is too verbose in its narrative, and I don't hold it against it. A lot of people love that, and I endorse the effort, but it's really not for me. I would much rather have environmental storytelling in a game like this, where it's so much great gameplay that I just want to get back to it. It's exactly the same feeling I had in Celeste. It's like, just tell the story through the environment and keep dialogue to a minimum. I feel like your game will be much better, but of course that is a matter of taste. Anyway, I cannot endorse this game enough. It's so great. It's so fun. I think I'm still gonna play it whenever I feel like going real fast.